Nation, welcome to your 7-day forecast with AngelicAscensions. This may be a reading that may resonate with you if you happen to have Cancer in your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus dominant in your chart, or if you happen to be cross-watching for a Cancerian. Just a few things to keep in mind, Cancer. This reading is general. So this automatically means that not every single thing that is mentioned in this reading may be a fact in your situation. There may be some things that are mentioned in this reading that may resonate with you, and there will guaranteed be some things that don't. Don't get too distracted by the things that don't resonate. Those messages may have been intended for someone else to hear if it was not a message for you in particular. Even though, Cancer Nation, you hear me calling this a 7-day forecast, understand that not every single thing happens at the same time for everyone. So it may be necessary to give this reading a chance to play out. Sometimes the reading doesn't resonate because it hasn't had a chance to occur yet. Others of you, I'm not speaking to you at all. It's not your reading. So I encourage you to have the discernment and the discretion to know the difference. Above all else, Cancer Nation, please don't make any rash decisions or jump to any type of conclusions based on what you hear just from a general reading. If you would like a reading based on your own personal energy, you can of course book a reading on my website, which happens to be AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. Lastly, Cancer Nation, this reading will guaranteed touch on some topics that you might feel are sensitive. If that's really not the type of reading that you came in search of, then you're likely better off clicking off this reading. Those of you who are ready to roll with me, though, let's dive straight into the channeled messages. If you would like to bypass this part of the video and go straight into the reading, the timestamp for where the reading begins can be found below. San Diego, injury attorney, junk removal, freeway exit, the song All of Me by John Legend, Fizz, Shango, swelling and aching, the letter P, the name James, apartment, Lafayette, no parking, thirsty, yellow orange, as in the colors, yellow orange merging together, Thursday, the name Lee and the name Tony, 511, Jacob the jeweler, moving truck, Big Lots, oh my God. Watch out for this person, they're miserable. Gargoyle, FedEx, Mariposa, Google Me, copy paste, Walmart delivery, addiction starts here, flabby cheeks. I only use this when I have to. Broward County. All right, Cancer Nation, let's dive right into this. I'm so tempted to call you Leo. See what's going on for you for the next 7 days. Some of you might be dealing with someone who is in the military. You might have like an army affiliation. Maybe, I don't know, there's a recruiter. Somebody might be recruited to the army. I feel like somebody is ex-military, to be honest. I feel this is very interesting. Some of you, I did say Leo, some of you might be Cancer, Leo. Somebody in your situation is aggressive, possibly violent. I don't know if you feel stuck in a situation here. Somebody you might feel is stripping away, fruitless to have a direction to go. Somebody's stripping away your dignity. I think somebody is stuck in their situation, or someone feels stuck in a situation in particular. Yes, it seems like you feel blocked in some type of way, or this is you blocking someone. Somebody feels blocked from possibly getting in touch with you. Bear with me, Cancer. I'm about to see what's really going on. Some of you have a musical talent. What's going on with the Cancer Nation? Because it seems like something is stressing you out. If it's not something is stressing you out, is definitely a person or a situation. It seems like you stopped talking to somebody. I think you did block someone. I think that you may be stopping, you may have stopped communication with someone because you feel like they're lying about something. Some of you, this might have something to do with your children. I feel honestly like, I don't know what I'm seeing here. This feels like some type of an attack. Cancer, somebody's attacking you. This feels like this is verbally. Energy for Cancer, some of you are dealing with a Gemini. I think you might think somebody is lying about what they're doing when you're not around. Yeah. Some of you are having issues with your mom. Revelation. Okay. Something is going to be revealed. Perception is right beneath that. You're going to see something here. You're going to see something about someone. There's a Scorpio here. What are you about to see? Your perception of something that you see about someone is going to possibly change your perception of them. If somebody is lying, I think you're going to see, yes, this is your spirit guides, having you lay eyes on something so that you can see it for yourself. What are you seeing? I'm not exactly sure. Cancer Nation. Somebody is trying to frustrate you. I'm going to look at that in a minute. Somebody is trying to block you. If this is not like you have blocked someone, somebody is trying to block you. Instinct. I think you know who this person is. The light bearer. Thank you. The light bearer. Your spirit guides are definitely bearing some light, shedding light on something that is hidden, but your intuition will sense this first. Somebody's trying to keep you from getting ahead. Yeah, you have an instinct about, this does have something to do with kids, or this is someone that you feel like instinctually that you need to protect. What are we talking about here? Challenge your perception. Your perception about a situation could have been off. All right, Cancer, be without malice. Somebody obviously has some type of malicious intent against you. For some of you, this is a family member, or this is someone that you share a home with. Do not fear the unknown. Somebody's giving you the evil eye. I promise you, Cancer, I don't really want to start off the reading like this. Divination. Maybe you do eat tarot. Somebody might be doing some type of divination on you, to be honest, is what this feels like. Spells and rituals. Yeah. I don't want to start the reading off this way. Aries was very similar, so some of you might be dealing with an Aries. Okay, what is going to be revealed in this situation? Okay, yeah, there's some type of jealousy. Okay, especially if maybe you're online, Cancer Nation, it seems like you might be exposed to some negative energy here. Somebody might be giving you the evil eye. I just sense jealousy from someone that doesn't like you. I don't know why. And yeah, looks like somebody is giving you the evil eye. They're observing you in silence. I'm not sure what this means and why you blocked somebody, but we're going to see how this all ties in. You're watching someone. Oh, I never used to look at you that way. This feels like this is somebody that you know, okay? Your perception about someone that you think you know may change. Six of Wands, this may be a fire sign. Might be a Leo. Aries is right beneath that. Different deck. Yeah, you are. You're frustrated with someone. I think somebody's trying to reach out to you, Cancer Nation. Somebody's trying to get in touch with you, and they feel frustrated that they can't. Yeah, there's definitely somebody. You're not really feeling this person right now. I don't think you're in the mood to talk to someone because because of something that you have already found out about. And this could have ended in some type of disrespect. This might be an ex of yours, an ex-friend, an ex-partner. I did say what fire sign, and it's highlighted here is Leo and Aries. King of Wands. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Yes. Right beneath that is the Emperor. This may have something to do with an Aries. You have blocked somebody. Somebody might be a part of the LGBTQ community. It's a Gemini for sure. You had a snake around you. Cancer Nation. It's very clear that you're not communicating with someone, possibly a Sagittarius. I did say that fire signs so far, Cancer Nation, are dominating this reading. You might have a lot of bickering around you. Your kids might be fighting. Wow. Those are the featured signs here. Gemini. Leo. Once again, and Aries. The Emperor. You have air here as well. Gemini, I did say that. Alright, so I'm trying to see what's going on. Did you have an argument with someone? Somebody said something real foul. They were disrespectful with something that they said. Yeah, this is a lover. Okay, Gemini. Maybe you are a Cancer Gemini. Maybe you're on the cusp. Yeah, I think you're frustrated because you feel like somebody's not going to change. Maybe you feel like somebody's not going to see, doesn't want to see the error of their ways. It might be a child or somebody that you share a child with. It could be. Maybe somebody around you is acting childish. Let's really see what's going on. Yeah, there's children involved in this situation in some type of way. You feel led to protect someone that maybe doesn't have the ability to protect themselves. I think you might be involved in a chaotic relationship. Yeah, I think you are dealing with an Aries, some of you. It's been a while since you've heard from someone. I think you have stopped communicating with someone because you feel like they don't respect your relationship. And I think that some of you, this is, you have some gripes with the person that you're in a relationship with. Maybe you feel like they're lazy. Maybe you feel like they don't clean up. Or maybe you feel like they're not really putting in a genuine effort in this relationship anymore. And maybe something changed all of a sudden. Yeah, because it seems like in the past, maybe you didn't look at this person this way. But now I think, yeah, somebody's feeling hurt about something. Hurt about a situation. Hurt about the way that something played out. Okay, so it's very clear in your situation that there is deception. There's some type of cheating, or there's no trust. It could be a situation, innocence. Yeah, this has something to do with kids for sure. Maybe you're upset with someone's poor decisions. You might feel that somebody makes poor decisions. Wow, this is insane. Like I said, you're either dealing with a Gemini or this has something to do with a love relationship. This might be a twin flame for some of you. Morality. You question this person's integrity. Maybe you feel like they don't have any morality. What in the world? The Lovers. We have the Lovers, what, 15 times in this reading? What is really going on? What I do see is that somebody is frustrated with the relationship. Maybe they're feeling like they have to force a relationship to work here. Somebody feels like the other one is just very inconsiderate. I think some of you might be in a violent relationship. There was some type of an argument here. Or some type of verbal exchange. Alright, so maybe this does have something to do with, it could be a child. This could be a parent-child relationship for some of you. And maybe perhaps your child is a Leo. And maybe there is someone that wants to assert their identity. They want to be heard. It seems like you are in the midst of deciding something. You're in the midst of making a decision about something. And maybe there is a need to speak the truth. And maybe you feel like speaking the truth creates some type of reaction from someone. Maybe somebody reacted violently to something. Or they were just very, like I said, verbally aggressive. It seems like there's some old ghost that you're stripping off. Or you feel like there's someone that does need to let go of some old ghosts or some old demons. And maybe they just don't want to change. I think part of you might be like ignoring or neglecting something. Maybe you feel like somebody's ignoring or neglecting you. Somebody's reacting against you. I think you're standing up for something and somebody's testing you. Yeah, this seems like this is some negative energy. You see all this smoke here, like somebody's trying to send you a whole bunch of negative energy. So I think it's time to clear out what doesn't belong in your realm. I think that's what you're doing. Okay, because like I said, it seems like someone is trying to block you in some type of way from moving forward, from moving toward a goal. But I'm also feeling like there's some type of frustration with communicating with someone. You might feel like someone is just difficult to deal with. And I think part of you feels like you need to make a clean break from something. Yeah. You need a chance to be by yourself. It seems like you're pulling back from someone. Because maybe you feel like you have to walk on eggshells dealing with somebody. This week, it seems like you are seeing the truth about something. Like I did, what we talked about in the beginning. Maybe you never did look at someone a certain way. And now it seems like after something is played out, your perception of something has changed. Your perception of someone has changed. I think someone has shown you their true colors. Cancer Nation. And this is obviously either someone that you've been getting to know. Maybe you've just started talking to somebody. Maybe you're in the honeymoon stages with someone. And now the mask is coming off and you're seeing the truth because maybe you haven't been saying much, but you've been watching. And now it's starting to make sense to you. Yeah, this is with your kids, it seems like. Maybe you are in separation from your kids due to a breakup. Or maybe this is you maybe wanting to rekindle a relationship with your kids. Yeah, it seems like you have an opposing opinion with someone. So if you had some type of an altercation with someone, that's what this really does feel like, Cancer. With a Gemini likely. Maturity. Talk to you about a kid. Like I said, maybe somebody is acting childish, or maybe they acted childish during an argument. Thank you. You are arguing with someone. You guys have different opinions about something that's going on in this situation. I think you're in the process of deciding, not yet across. I don't think that you've made a firm decision about something yet. I think you're in the process of making a decision about something. About a chaotic relationship. I think that the issue might be that maybe somebody calls out your flaws, but they don't see theirs. I think that might be what's making a relationship chaotic right now. You're definitely dealing with somebody who is violent and someone that I feel is targeting your weaknesses in some type of way, or someone may feel this way about you, Cancer Nation. And it might be a father figure. I think there might be other people that are involved in this situation, and other people might be believing the lies that they're told. And I think whatever you see about someone this week, Cancer Nation, this is your guide saying to trust your own judgment about something. Okay? Because like I said, this week, your perception about someone or about a certain situation may change. And maybe they've been keeping things under wraps from the beginning. This has something to do with children. It just seems like there's a kid that might be under some peer pressure. They're not getting love and acceptance at home, so maybe they're kind of looking for that elsewhere. Some of you are transitioning out of a relationship and going into something else. This might be that somebody is deciding between you and someone else. Because it just seems like for some of you, Cancer Nation, you're involved in a relationship right now. At least it appears that way. And it seems like somebody is not really serious about this connection right now. You might be in it for the long haul. They might have a different version of the situation in their own head. Oh, I think somebody might be married, or they're in like they've been in a long-term relationship with someone for a while, and that might be something that you don't see as you're getting to know somebody, Cancer Nation. You might not be aware that this person is really married unless you see it for yourself, or that they're in a relationship with somebody. That's the revelation. You see something for yourself. Something is being hidden from you. Somebody's trying to hide who they really are from you. Somebody is indecisive about what they want. And I think this is the pattern that's breaking this relationship and making it chaotic. Besides the fact that maybe they're interested in some people that they're talking to online. They're checking people out online. Like dating sites. Possibly like talking to other people. I don't know. This just doesn't look right, Cancer Nation. Some of you, this is a long distance relationship. And maybe this is why it's difficult for you to stay in a positive state of mind with this person, because of the distance. It seems like somebody is interfering in your relationship. It seems like somebody in this situation is allowing other people to get in the way. Maybe somebody has some difficulty with thinking for themselves. And it could be that somebody is easily influenced because they have self-esteem issues. But hands down, it looks like you're in an abusive, toxic situation. And maybe you feel like somebody brings out the worst in you, or vice versa. And I think that's what you're in the midst of deciding. Whether this is a romantic or platonic situation, you're deciding whether or not it's time to break away from something that is not really making you happy. It's bringing you down. And I think right now you're in a world of confusion. I think part of you feels like maybe it's best to move on from something, but I think you're feeling confused. Even though you realize someone is not going to change, or that's the writing on the wall that you see. You feel like somebody is selfish. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know if you're ending this. It just seems like you're not sure about what you want to do. If you want to end this, or if you want to end a job, this feels like. So maybe somebody said something, and when they said it with a lot of ego. They were boastful, they were prideful. I think someone now is sitting in reflection. That's what you're doing. It seems like you're trying to figure out what you want to do about this. Yes, this is what you're thinking about primarily. This is what your thoughts are. This is what your thoughts consist of, about what to do about this situation, about what you're going to decide for yourself or for other people. Maybe you might be going on a vacation to think about this. There's definitely a Cancerian. This might be a Cancerian, Cancer Sag. So this might involve a Sagittarius. Like I did say, fire signs are dominating this reading. So it seems like, yeah, you are conflicted. Your spirit guides are saying, go, the time is right. And I think this is you saying it's not time. I really think this is more so about a job situation than about work. It could be about a living situation. Somebody passed away of cancer. Somebody could be having some type of emergency surgery. That's the crossroads that you're at. This is where you're feeling uncertain about whether or not to stay in a situation that's creating a lot of stress and anxiety for you. You're trying to come up with a solution to something. Be still and listen to the spirits. You're definitely dealing with a Capricorn. Witch. Did I say that in the beginning? Somebody's doing spells on you? Or maybe this is you. Maybe you're very witchy. No, this is definitely somebody doing spells on you. Witch and hex. And if this is going on in your situation, Cancer, I don't think it comes as a surprise to you. If that is the case, you guys are saying it's time to cleanse and restore yourself. I think this is some type of spiritual cleanse, to be honest with you. Whatever you choose will be correct. I definitely feel like something is dizzying you. You're puzzled. You're feeling, I don't know, this might be something other than this. You're feeling disoriented about something. Like maybe that's just something that's going on with you health-wise. It feels like something's going on with you health-wise. It seems like this is oxygen related. You're not getting enough oxygen to your brain. Whatever you choose will be correct. I think you are so worried about making a decision, about making the wrong decision, that you're not making a decision at all. This is why your guides are saying, be still and listen to the spirits. Because this isn't a situation where you have to make a decision on your own. It feels like it's your guides that are helping you to make a decision about something. You are dizzy, you are disoriented. It's your thoughts. Your guides are saying, be still and listen to the spirits. Your mind is moving a mile a minute. And you're getting, I think this is you giving yourself mixed signals. On one side, your mind is saying, nah, I shouldn't leave. And on the other hand, your mind is saying, yes, I should. Seems like you're getting yes and no, yes and no. That might be what brings you to tarot. Is maybe you're trying to get some type of foresight about what to do or about what might be coming up to help you make a decision. Mentally, I think that might be you that's blocked. But I definitely feel like you feel as though you're making too many sacrifices in a situation, and part of you feels like it's time to let go, nurture your dreams. I think that's something that I did see. You're getting some type of answer through your dreams of prophecy and history. This might be where your guides are really speaking to you very clearly this week, Cancer Nation, is through your dreams. You might be having some very vivid dreams lately. Lucid dreaming, you might be. You might even be astral traveling. Didn't I say in the beginning that there's a snake around you? You got a snake right here. I think this is something that your guides... See, I think somebody is influencing you or brainwashing you mentally. This is something that your guides want you to see about something. It just seems like somebody's really trying to get in your head. I think I see a legal situation that you're dealing with. That could be something that's stressing you out or causing you some type of anxiety, is that. Because it seems like somebody is spying on you. That's what this eyeball is here for. I don't know if you're spying on somebody because you don't trust them, but I definitely feel like somebody is spying through someone through the tarot. I did say that, right? Okay. What is going on with Cancer Nation? Over your shoulder. Okay. Yes. So somebody is spying on you. I'm trying to see why. Pick up after yourself. That is so funny. Yeah. I think somebody is tired of cleaning up after someone. Somebody can see right through you. Entangled. Yeah. I feel like somebody is entangled in a third party. I do. That's just the vibe that I get, Cancer Nation. And I think somebody is going to get caught. Laser beam. Yeah, somebody can see right through you. And I think that's what someone is saying. They can see straight. You can see right through someone. I know more than you might think. This is exactly why I'm waiting for an apology. Somebody is trying to pass a lie off as the truth. You're so easy to see through. Look at that. This is exactly what this is. You see someone for who they truly are this week, Cancer Nation. Your perception, like we talked about in the beginning, you never used to look at someone this way, but now your perception of this person is changing. Something that you're seeing in your dreams is a revelation to you. And if it's not something that you see in your dreams, then it's something you see with your own eyes. Something that maybe you sensed, your intuition told you that something was off about something, and now you're able to see something for yourself. You're able to see that someone is not willing to change. Some type of behavior that is annoying to you. I think it's more than annoying. I know you're watching me. So somebody might be completely aware that you're watching them. You didn't imagine it. So whatever you did see, you didn't imagine it. You feel like this person is so full of it. So full of ego, so full of pride. And it seems like maybe you are spending some time with your friends. And maybe your friends are advising that you move on. And maybe this is not what you're sure of. Maybe you want to give this another try. But it just seems like trust is out the door, having to do with something that somebody is seeing about someone. Somebody does have a lot of ego. They have trust issues. Or this is something that you're seeing with your kids. I did talk to you in the beginning about children. There might be a kid that might be watching a parent, observing what a parent is doing. I don't know. It just seems like there's some control issues. This might be a kid feeling like their parent has some control issues. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Deception. I promise you the mask is coming off about something. Yeah, see, things were good in the beginning. Or some of you now, you're in the honeymoon stage getting to know somebody. And you may see something about someone. You might be wondering how far they're going to take this. How far would they really go? And you're able to see through someone's body language that the mood has changed. That just seems like that's what this is. It just seems like you're in the midst of making a decision about what you want to do and where you want to be, and if it has anything to do with this person. It just seems like there's a conversation that comes up this week, Cancer Nation, that's going to be revisited. Deception comes right back out. So maybe this is the thing that's being revisited. You feel like someone is lying about something. You didn't imagine it. Whatever you felt, you were not wrong about. I'm not sure where this goes from here, Cancer Nation. I'm not sure what, it just seems like you're, like I said before, you're in the midst of deciding something and maybe you're not sure what to do. But I think once you see something for yourself about somebody's body language, maybe it's their body language that's changed up. Maybe they're acting different with an X. Somebody is attacking you. Somebody may have attacked an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Making assumptions, being real aggressive. There is somebody watching you. All right, Cancer Nation. I did say somebody's giving you the evil eye. I did say that. Be discerning. Use your discernment about something that's going on in your situation. So what's next? Face your challenges. All right, that's clear. I'm confused here because it looks like somebody is missing you. Cancer Nation. Somebody's thinking about you. You're missing someone. Someone is missing you. So I don't know. Did somebody walk out the door? I see transition, life between lifetimes, loving, welcome, returning home. And I see resurrection, comeback, rebirth, renewal. I think someone might be coming back. Somebody could be thinking about returning home because it seems like someone misses you. I just don't understand the connection there. If you're going through it with someone, this is a friend. Maybe you feel like there's a friend that doesn't have your back. Did you lose your keys, Cancer Nation? You're having some issues with Bunny right now too. Yeah, that's just it. It just seems like you're confused about something. Yeah. This is definitely a parent that has some control issues. This is a do as I say, not as I do type of situation. There's definitely a parent that perceives a child that might perceive a parent that way. Yeah, and they feel like the parent is doing some type of wrongdoing, but they don't hold it. So what I mean, somebody calls out someone else's flaws, but they don't see their own. This is why this card says face your challenges. And then I see there's a card that said, I'm waiting for an apology. I think somebody has a lot of ego, and it might be very challenging for someone to either be honest about something or apologize about something. Somebody's birthday is coming up. Where are we right now? We're in Gemini season. Or maybe this happened in Taurus season possibly. I'm sorry, yeah, Taurus season. Yeah. This seems like somebody is trying to avoid something here. They're trying to avoid facing a challenge, possibly with you. That maybe you are taking a break from something. It definitely feels like you're going on a vacation. Yeah, take a breather, change the scenery. I think you might be going on a vacation. Maybe this is helpful in helping you to figure something out. There's definitely a birthday. Yeah, okay. So this is what happens next. Somebody is turning back. Why? I think they're realizing that they're wrong. You caught them in a lie about something. The time of guilt and shame ends now. So it does feel like somebody feels guilt and shame about something that played out, or about the way that they were acting, having to do with a certain situation, about something foul that they said possibly. And it seems like somebody is coming back. I think, yeah, this might be the person that's missing you. And this is why they're coming back. to try to resolve something with you. It just seems like in the past, somebody came back with the same old strategy, same old. And it seems like somebody can't really change. You know what I mean? They have to come up with some type of new strategy this time to maybe get you to hear them out. A new strategy is required. And so I think that's what a message is trying to reach you. This is definitely a message from your spirit guides, because we did talk about that. But this is also someone trying to reach out to you. I think someone is missing you. You might be completely aware that someone is watching you. And it could be online. It could be somebody's watching you succeed, and maybe they're feeling salty about that. We're going to see about what's really going on in a second. But I think someone is trying to reach you. Or they feel led. Maybe they've had a conversation or a dream with their guides, and they're telling them that this is their guides guiding them back to maybe fix something with you. If this is not something that's going on at home, it's going on at work. It just seems like there is someone that is abusing their power. And like I said, it's either a boss or this is a coworker of yours that you are seeing true colors about. Maybe this is somebody that you admire. I don't know. Some of you might be feeling stuck at a job where you feel there's a lack of respect. Where you might feel like you're carrying other people on your shoulders, because you might feel like your coworkers are lazy. Yeah. I think you're having a lot of stress with your job. And I think you might work around some very egotistical people who could be a fire sign. This looks like somebody's looking at you with a lot of judgment. And it seems like maybe you're trying to climb the ladder at work. But maybe you feel like it's to no avail. Because like I said before, it seems as if someone is trying to block you or hinder your success in some type of way. And if this is you maybe dating somebody at work, it's probably not a good idea, Cancer Nation, to do so. Because it just seems like there's a lot of people in your business watching you. It seems like this is going to draw way more attention than maybe you're really looking for. Yeah. Laughing, gossiping about you, about your situation. Not a good idea. Because it just feels like somebody is playing games with you and somebody doesn't really feel the same way. Cancer. Yeah, we talked about that. Somebody at your job doesn't like you. You cast a spell with your existence. So this may not be a work situation where somebody's casting spells on you, but I did mention to you before, a hex. Somebody is hexing you at work or in some area of your life. I see somebody doing magic, trying to create stress with you, or trying to create some type of fear tactic with you, trying to incite some type of fear. This person is watching you. Maybe you feel like your boss is just very controlling. I think that something about your job, Cancer Nation, maybe there was something about your job that maybe you once enjoyed, but now it kind of just feels like a routine. So you're just kind of like going through the motions. And I think that there's something about your job that maybe you feel like you're dreading. You don't want to have to face something about your job. And I think you might be ready to leave the negativity behind. I don't know. I'm just feeling like there's something about your job that might be causing you to question whether or not you're in the right place. I don't know if you lost something. Yeah, you're reevaluating something. Did you lose your keys? I feel like you may have lost your keys. Maybe there's an opportunity that you feel like you lost. Or there's something new in your life that you're wanting to create. It seems like there's a potential for change with your work. But right now, maybe you're feeling completely frozen. That's what I mean. Somebody's either doing binding spells on you, or this is somebody doing freezer spells on you. It seems like somebody doesn't want you to surpass them. Well, this seems like this might be somebody at your job, like throwing shade at you, bullying you. And it may be a fire sign. It seems like it's this fire sign over here. That might be the one that's watching you, paying way too much attention to you. And it might have something to do with a gift that you have, a particular ability that you have, Cancer Nation. I just think that at work, things have been kind of toxic. And so part of you might feel like it's time to like maybe get out of this environment. Maybe you might be thinking about taking a vacation. Maybe you just, like I said, you're having stress, you're having panic attacks. Maybe you have a lot of deadlines on you, Cancer Nation. Or you just have a lot of other people that are supporting you. I think you may, you feel like a slave to your job. And I think, or there's a part of you a part of your job, if it's not your job in entirety, it feels like it's a part of it. I think you're afraid. I think you're afraid to leave. Because it seems like fear is a giant thing that's going on in your situation. It's your mental space that's really blocking you. We talked about that. Silencing your mind. Your mind is moving a mile a minute. Your spirit guides are definitely trying to give you some type of answer. They're trying to give you some type of message. But it just seems like it's met with some resistance here. Because it seems like you're just really hyper-focused on things that are going on around you. I think you're suspicious of somebody at your job too. Because it seems like at your job you feel like you are having to look over your shoulder. Because I think you might have some enemies. I don't think you might have enemies, I think you do. You stand out. You do something extraordinary. Yeah, I think you might be clashing with people at work. And yes, just feels like you're ready to end something here. But like I said, it's a financial challenge that you're dealing with. Like I said, for some of you, it's a living situation. Yeah, this is the week that I feel like you're going within. I think you're decluttering your mind. And I think you might be decluttering some things that are going on around in your environment. I think you are in some type of emotional pain. And I think you're going through a lot right now. And this is definitely a week where you're making a decision. So whatever you haven't decided about, whatever threshold you haven't yet crossed yet, it feels like this is the week, possibly about a job, is where you're at. But you might feel like something in your life is in flux right now. Okay, I see it. You do want to leave the job, or you do want to leave a living situation, but you're not sure if it's time. Maybe you tried before, right? And you got this card talking about a new strategy is required. I think this time you're coming up with a different strategy. It seems like you feel stifled. You're going through some emotional situation. I think you might be having some jaw pain. Something might be going on with your jaw. Maybe you have a toothache. I don't know. Did something get put on hold? I think this is you putting something on hold. You feel like something is maybe a bit too risky. Your guides are saying, no, you're going the right direction, Cancer Nation. So maybe you feel called by your spirit guides to do something different. And maybe you're worried about something. Again, you're worried about making the wrong decision. Your spirit guides are saying, hey, we've been trying to get your attention about this for the longest time, Cancer Nation. Your spirit guides are saying they've been trying to get your attention about this for the longest time, Cancer Nation. It might have something to do with your gifts. And maybe it's time to reveal them. Because it seems like maybe your gift might have something to do other than with this job. I don't know. It might be time to go. The time is right. Seize the day and make progress on your soul path. You might be kind of stifling yourself by staying put in a situation. And for some of you, this has something to do with a love relationship. And it's time to unclutter your life and to really focus on your priorities. It seems like someone might be coming to you to seek some type of closure, possibly with a love relationship. But for others of you, this is like you're being redirected and you're in limbo about something. You feel like you lack direction about your work or about something in particular. And it's time for this. It seems like it's the lesson has everything to do with trusting yourself. Yeah, I think so. There may be a situation that comes up this week, Cancer Nation, where it may be necessary for you to stand your ground about something. It just seems like you don't have the peace of mind to make a decision to break free from something that is no longer benefiting you. It might be some type of an unwelcome change, but it seems like something needs to be resolved, and it's going to take for you to make the decision. For some of you, you're making the decision for other people. These are other people that you're trying to protect or people that you have in mind. But yes, this feels like this is definitely time for you to move forward rather than staying in place. Yeah, it's time to let go of something. It seems like you've been holding on to something way too tightly, Cancer Nation, and this is the week where you're looking inside of yourself to make a decision about something that it's time for you to leave behind. And it seems like you might need some quiet time alone to really process your thoughts. But it just seems like it's time to move on to a different location entirely. Maybe this is, like I said, a place of employment, or this is a living situation. Yeah, definitely you're going on some type of a vacation. I think you need some time away to process your thoughts, like we talked about, to think about what you really want. There's an air sign that's very strongly in your energy as well, Cancer Nation. It just seems like it's your finances, or you're worried that if you leave somewhere that maybe your finances are not going to be, that they're not going to be okay. And it just seems like you're able to rise above it. But like I said, in the background of your situation, it seems like you have somebody that is jealous of you, is envious of you. And for some of you, this is the person that is watching you, giving you the evil eye. It's this person. This is the person that's doing hexes on you. I think somebody wants what you have, Cancer Nation. And this is why somebody is so salty and evil in the background. But they're going to act like they're not. They're going to act like they are full of ego, right? They're not affected by what's going on with you, but really and truthfully they are. I did identify a financial situation that maybe you're dealing with right now. And remember, we were talking about your guides are giving you guidance to help you navigate through a situation that maybe has been difficult for you. It looks like you're going to be receiving some money. There's some money that's coming in for you. Cancer Nation, yeah, listen, be still and listen to the spirits. This is definitely a week, just as with any week, Cancer Nation, where your guides are wanting for you to hear them out about something. They've got some insight that's going to help you to regain your focus. Trivial matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. Okay, so yes, it's very clear that there's some type of goal. They're going to help you get focused with something. Your current challenges will soon be resolved and you'll be able to look at the future with a smile. Something is almost over. The time is right. Go now. The time is right. Right? It just seems like you're prolonging something. Your challenges are about to be over. Like we talked about this before. Your guides are helping you to face some type of challenge that you're dealing with by helping you to come up with a new strategy. Like I said, it feels like some type of strategy that it could even be with disciplining your kids. Maybe it's time to come up with a different strategy that way because maybe it's not working. It could have something to do with your magic, okay? Because like I did say, some of you Cancers are witchy. Trust in magic, altar. So maybe you are setting up some type of an altar. It could be an ancestor altar or some type of spiritual altar. Did I talk about somebody that's corrupt around you? I think that's something that you're going to see for yourself as well. You got some type of corrupt person that's around you. You might be worried about what somebody's doing with their magic, okay? But your guys are saying there's no need to worry. There's also no need to worry when it comes to a financial issue. Seems like somebody's coming and cheer you up. Maybe somebody's going to come pick you up, send you some type of a letter possibly. The health issue may be a mental one. Because it just seems like Cancer Nation, something is causing you to feel really sad. It could be that somebody passed away. I don't know if you're worried that someone is in the past. Or it's that you're missing someone that did pass. Because you have this card talking about returning home, transition, life between lifetime. So maybe someone is going home. Maybe you're worried that someone is going to pass away. I think that is just a worry of yours. Some of you might be worried about a business. It looks like somebody's trying to steal from you. Or somebody is. Point blank period. That's what someone is trying to do. So whatever this challenge is, I say somebody's doing binding spells on you. Okay. So this is what your guides are coming in to give you. Assistance with something. Maybe you're praying for something. Aquarius and Gemini come to mind in your reading. Allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it. This is why I was seeing a card here that was talking about allowing. So maybe this is you allowing your spirit guides to come in and help you with something. They're going to give you the right action here. They're going to help you through something. But it's going to be up to you to silence your mind enough to be still long enough to hear what your guides are trying to say about something. Because it's definitely clear that they're trying to get you to see something for yourself. And to listen to your intuition about something that you do end up seeing for yourself. You have an eye here and an eye here. You have eyes here. You have a lot of eyes on you. And you might know that there are some people that are watching you. You might know that intuitively. Let go of your expectations about how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has a perfect plan. Yeah, this is definitely trusting what your guides are getting ready to help you to see about something. I feel like it has something to do with your purpose, really. We talked about that. This experience has divine meaning. Healing will come. Know that you are on the path of growth. And I think this is in the case when it comes to a gift of yours. I definitely feel like you're on the verge of some type of growth having to do with your purpose or some type of gift that maybe you're dealing with. But it just seems like this week it's going to be absolutely necessary for you to clear your energy because of some type of jealousy that's going on in your situation. It seems like someone is witnessing some type of growth that maybe you're dealing with. Maybe somebody feels like you're detaching from them. Or this is you coming like you're breaking some type of hex. Because let's make it clear that somebody has placed some type of a hex on you. Did say some type of a binding spell. Look at this. Somebody's watching you. We talked about that. Some type of binding spell, and you find a way to release yourself from this. You got to clear your energy this week. It seems like your guides are telling you to calm yourself or to ground yourself. But it seems like other things seem more important than taking some time to take a vacation or to go out by yourself. Yeah, this has something to do with your spiritual gifts, Cancer Nation. I definitely feel like you have them. Remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide you on your soul's growth, and this is exactly what's going on. It's just going to be up to you to heed these messages, Cancer Nation. Sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. This is what's coming up for you. Something is going to require you to surrender. It seems like something needs to come to an end, Cancer Nation. It just feels that way. Something needs to change. And maybe you're having fear of this change. Your guides are saying that God is cutting away anything that needs to go. And it seems like the time is now. Something in your life needs to go. It could be a habit, a mindset, a person. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. I think you might be this week addicted to fear. Or this is some type of chemical addiction that your guides are trying to liberate you from. Something needs to go this week, Cancer Nation, and it's a sacrifice to love. This is a sacrifice that has everything to do with self-love. And I think that this is your guide saying this is a gift that they're trying to give you, is liberation from something that has just been really holding you back. It's time to expand. And this feels like this is something that was meant to increase your faith. Miraculously amazing. Everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I imagine. So if there is something in your life that you are lacking or you're waiting for, it seems like it's you that's holding up the process, to be honest. Right? With this card here that says postponement and deciding. This feels like this is you holding up the process. Something new comes in. Express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. Trust that your angels are bringing you the assistance you need. Like I did say, I feel like this is a financial need. And it seems like your guides are going to give you clear guidance. And like I said, it could be in the form of a dream that you receive this information. Or it could be through someone else that your spirit guides bring along your path. Right? We got this card that says, listen. Yes. Heed the messengers. So there may be some messengers that come along the way that God plants in your path to help you navigate through something. Or to help you come up with a plan. It seems like this week you're going to be receiving a specific message from your guides if you're open to hearing from them. And this could even be that maybe your spirit guides are trying to get your attention about maybe some people that are around you. Leave your usual social circles behind. Seek out true companions. And it could be that maybe this is what your guides are trying to get you to see about some people that are around you. And maybe your intuition is something that has alerted you to the fact that maybe somebody is not really who you think they are. But as you watch and observe in silence, you see somebody's true colors. This feels like, we talked about that in the beginning, somebody has a mask. I do feel like, just as a side note, Cancer Nation, you might be traveling. You might be traveling this week. Somebody could be traveling to come and see you. You could be traveling to go and see someone. But I think this week what your guides are really having you to sit in and examine within yourself is to assess what parts of you or what habits need to be changed. And maybe there might be a part of you that feels disconnected from yourself or from other people. And I think that maybe you possibly have been neglecting your physical or spiritual health. Spiritual health? Okay. I meant to say physical health. And I think that you might be deciding to make some changes when it comes to your physical health. I think it might have something to do with what you're putting in your body. And maybe you might be deciding to change something about your eating habits. Some of you are giving birth, Cancer Nation. Or there's a child that's really coming to you. Scorpio child that's really coming to you. Yeah, you're having some digestive issues. I think that might be why you might be deciding to change your eating habits. Having some issues with your skin. It definitely feels like you're burnt out. Maybe you're worried about paying off some bills because it seems like maybe you've got some debt that maybe you're dealing with. Seems like you might have some issues with high blood pressure. I'm hearing gestational diabetes. I don't know. Yeah, you're worried about resolving something or how you're going to. Especially within a partnership, it feels like you kind of lost hope with maybe fixing something with someone, Cancer Nation. This might be the week where you might make a decision to maybe try and reach out. Holy Spirit, what is the advice that you have for the Cancer Nation? What is the advice you have for Cancer Nation? A favorable outcome. Now, I did talk briefly about a legal situation. Some of you, it seems like that's what you're worried about. Seems like there's some type of investigation going on in your situation. Maybe that's who's watching you. You feel investigated by something, or that's the legal issue. Yeah. Maybe you're waiting for something to be over. And your guides are saying, decide to be happy now. Seems like you're waiting for something. What is the advice? Keep your eyes on your targeted intention. Wow. There's something about your dreams this week, Cancer Nation. Your guides are telling you to pay attention to some clear messages that are coming to you in your dreams. In the dream. Thank you for tucking me into bed tonight and helping me enjoy a wonderfully rested night's sleep. Archangel Michael, I invite you into my dreams as my teacher, guide, and healer. Please allow me to understand this situation on a spiritual level and give me guidance. This is what has been very clear along the way. There's something that maybe you don't see about your situation. Your guides are bringing something to your attention. They're helping you to see something. And it's not necessarily with your two eyes. It's with your third eye. That your guides are trying to get you to see something on a spiritual level. That there is a spiritual situation. There's a spiritual lesson attached to something that you're dealing with. And it's going to be necessary for you to leave something behind. There's an unhealthy situation that you're dealing with on some level in your life, Cancer Nation, and your guides are making it very clear. It's time to leave something behind. It's time to leave this unhealthy situation. Go. The time is right. They're making it very clear to you about something. So if that was the question mark that was on your brain, you guys are making it very clear. And it's the mess. It's time for you to believe and trust in what your intuition and your intellect and your discernment is telling you, instead of overthinking every single step that you take. The advice, Holy Spirit. Life is better together. Seek assistance from your community. Connect with family, friends, or others who will support you. It can be as simple as making a phone call. So the advice here, it seems like maybe you are deciding to maybe deal with something on your own. Maybe you're not really letting other people in, because it definitely feels like you built a fortress around yourself. You got your walls up right here, Cancer Nation. And maybe your guides, or Cross Watcher, and your guides are saying maybe letting in other people for support, other people that you genuinely trust to help you see something a different way. Maybe you're not thinking you know what I mean? Maybe to give you a different objective or a different perspective on something. Maybe it might be necessary for you this week, or it may be beneficial this week for you to let other people in. There is definitely something going on with your health or the health of somebody around you. It seems like you're concerned about somebody's health. And it just seems like maybe you're not getting enough rest. So it could definitely be you. There is a change coming your way. Cultivate a sense of adventure so you will be able to see these new prospects. Okay, maybe you're having a seafood craving this week, Cancer Nation, but it definitely feels like it's time to shed the old. Like I said, old ways of thinking, old ways of being. Something needs to be cut away this week, Cancer Nation, but it's going to be entirely up to you to silence your thoughts, because your guides are trying to regain your focus and bring it back to center. Back, Cancer Nation, this concludes your 7-day forecast with Angelic Ascensions. If you found that this reading was helpful, Cancer Nation, help me out by giving this video a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button. And if you do decide to subscribe, make sure that you also hit the post notification bell. Consider leaving a comment below, Cancer Nation. You never know how your bravery and honesty may help another in the comments. Thank you once again, Cancer Nation, for deciding to spend this time with me. Have a wonderful, blessed, and prosperous week, Cancer Nation. I'll see y'all in the next one.